So here's an interesting collection of coins that are from my mom's collection. Here is a penny from the year 1956. Simple 1-cent piece, and it's got a print on the back. 1 cent United States of America. By it are pictures of either wheat or cattail. Here we have a similar coin, although with the date 1944 on it. So that means these coins were produced around wartime. Here is a coin that was made around 1982, and it's from Panama. And it has what looks like a tribal man or woman on the front. And on the back it says, un centesimo. Here is a quarter that's from 1972, and it looks like it's actually starting to rust a little bit, or showing signs of possible erosion. It's got an eagle on the back, and of course George Washington on the front. Here is a Canadian penny from 1956, and on the back it's got maple leaves, and on the front it's got a princess or queen, Queen Elizabeth II. And it was made in Regina, Saskatchewan. Here we have another wartime penny from 1941, similar to the one from 1944 with the same back. And of course, like all pennies, it's got Abraham Lincoln on the front of it. Here is a nickel from 1945, right around the time the Second World War ended. The camera is probably not going to pick up any of the dates printed on it, so I'm just going to say the dates. This one I can't find the date on of when it was printed, but it has a buffalo on it and a chief or scout on the front of it. It is a buffalo nickel. There's the buffalo, there's the native. There are lots of these wartime coins. This one's from 1953, similar as the one from 1944. And there's lots of them, so I'm just going to show you a lot of them and the years that they came out. Hang on, I'll be collecting them. If you hear any coins rustling in the background, that's me looking at all the ones that are very, very similar. Some of these have, like, I think some of these are made of silver. Alright, here we go. Here's one from 1949, similar back. Here is one from 1945 again. Here is one from 1953. Here is one from 1949. Here is one from 1918. This one is about 100 years old. 103, I believe. Here's one from 1951. Here is one from 1956. Here is one from 1945 again. Here is one from 1943. Here is a coin from 1952. A lot of them have the letter D under them, so I think that they were made in Delaware. And here's another one, where the silver is showing through, from 1953. Silver is reflecting the light off of it. You can see it says 1 cent, United States of America. We're going to get to more nickels. But first, I want to get to this quarter. A very rusted quarter from 1967. Here's a penny from 1968. Here's another penny from 1969. This time it doesn't have the 1 cent back. It has a picture of the Lincoln Memorial. Here's another penny from 1967. Here's a penny from 1968 again. Here's a penny from 1962. Here's a penny from 1969, again. Here's a very crushed up quarter that was made around 1994. Here's a quarter from 1965, though it's not as crushed up, but it is bent. Here is a quarter from 1965 again, although this one has some spots on it that are darkening. Not sure why. It has Washington on the front, the eagle on the back. Here's a dime from 1964. Here's a nickel from 1945. A lot of these nickels are from 1945. Here's a nickel from 1940. Here's a nickel from 1948. Here's a nickel from 1954. Here's a nickel from 1964. Here's a nickel from 1952. Here's a nickel from 1946. Here's a very smooth nickel from 1941, and it's smooth on the front and the back. Here is a nickel from 1947. Here's a quarter from 1965. Here's a quarter from 1956. Oh wait, this is a nickel. Here's a nickel from 1964. Here's a nickel from 1951. Here's a quarter from 1978. And it's showing some spots of it are really dark. You can see the spots that aren't darkened are reflecting the light. Here's a quarter from 1965. Not really as rusted or crushed as the other ones. Here's a nickel from 1942. Here's a dime from 1946. Here is a dime from 1961. Here is a nickel from 1972. Here's another smoothed out nickel from 1960. Here is a nickel from 1948. Here is another nickel from 1964. Here's another nickel from 1940. Here's another nickel that has some rust on it from 1941. Here is a dime from 1960. The camera is not good at picking up things that are close to it. Here is a nickel from 1961. If you turn the 1961 upside down, you still get 1961. Here's another nickel that is really smoothed out. It was made around 1943. The back is also smoothed out. Here's another smoothed out nickel from 1941. Here's another nickel from 1962. Here's a somewhat rusted nickel from 1941. Here is a somewhat partially damaged and bent nickel from 1964. Here is a penny from 1984. Here's a rusted penny that was made in 2015. Here is a nickel from 1955. Here's a very rusted and partially decayed nickel from 1955. Here is a dime from 1966. It is rusty. And now we have the last couple of coins. Here is a Canadian quarter. It's got Queen Elizabeth II on it, and on the back shows, I believe, the sign of medicine. Here's a Central American dollar, I believe. It could be a dollar, or it could just be one colon. BCCR. Produced around 1982 for the Republic of Costa Rica. Here is a Canadian dime. On the front it's Queen Elizabeth, and on the back it's a bunch of ships. Here is a Roman coin. On the front is what I believe a knight or a king. And on the back is a bunch of horses with soldiers on them. And it says Roma on it. Here's a Canadian 5-cent piece that was produced in 2007. Here is a piece of Mexican currency produced around 1957. On the front it's got somebody's head, and on the back it's got the eagle eating the snake. And it says Estados Unidos Mexicanos. And the last coin is an old United States penny from 1902. And on the front we have a native with a headdress, and on the back it says 1 cent. And that's all the coins. I hope you enjoyed me looking at these old coins. Well, that one from 2015 wasn't really old, but a lot of them were very old. Goodbye. And enjoy the next upload.